Now you talk to them.
Yeah, and I'll talk to him. I'm going to go ahead and taxi us up here to the runway, and we're going to hold our position. This is the throttle, and you squeeze it to move it. So don't just move it on its own, because it's like it's frictionless.
Have to.
Exactly. Palomar Tower, Light Sport 224 Sierra Charlie, holding short 24 Alpha South departure.
Light Sport 224 Sierra Charlie, Palomar Tower, Roger, number 2.
Roger. All right, so we'll hold our brakes here. And I can see airspeed on my side too.
Now
you can also see your power here too, and your airspeed. Those different views you can get out of this.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I play with the flight simulators, and you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you use the rudder a lot in your turns, or?
It's a little to coordinate. As soon as you pick up a wing, it creates a kind of drag called induced drag. And so that wing's a little slow when you, like we were turning to the right, that wing's up, that's slow, so it's kind of dragging, so you got to kind of put a little little rudder into it. We're going to do the takeoff together. What you're going to do is once we get onto the runway, I'll put us on the runway. I'm going to add full power. We're going to steer together, a little bit of brake at first.
What was your call?
Then when the rudder's alive, we'll just slide our feet to the floor and go down the runway just like that. You know, whatever it takes to keep it on the center line. So don't, as it becomes faster, don't try to over control it too much, because it'll get out of hand. This is the, I don't know if he's on board, but this is the San Diego Padres owner.
Oh really?
Yeah.
November 4 Sierra Delta, this is the Cherokee.
I don't want to hear the turbulence of that plane.
No. No.
We have to wait a good.
Yeah.
Well, the tower, right?
They usually give you spacing, but not always.
Sure.
And what I did is I pushed the stick forward so there's a little bit of power, idle power that comes by from those jets. It doesn't lift up a wing on us. And so what you want to know is where are they lifting off at? And for them, it's going to be 3/4 of the way down the runway.
For us, a quarter?
If that.
If much.
Yeah, it won't be much, because what I'll do is, just to be on the safe side, I go all the way out to the end. And use as much runway as you possibly can.
And at 50, you pull it.
4 Sierra Charlie Alpha South, runway 24, clear for takeoff, caution with turbulence.
Okay, clear for takeoff, 24, Light Sport 224 Sierra Charlie. Alright, so we'll go...
4 Sierra Delta, contact SoCal departure, safe flight.
SoCal, 4 Sierra Delta, thanks.
And you can go ahead and put your hand on the yoke.
Departure 5 Bravo Mike, allow spacing for one more departure.
Hey Roger, we'll stay on the downwind, 5 Bravo Mike.
Here comes the power, and we just steer ourselves down the runway with our feet on that center line. Airspeed's alive.
Ready there.
50, gentle back pressure. Just right there. All right, lower your nose a little bit, and we're going to offset to the left just for the turbulence.
623 is 6 miles out on the visual for 24.
November 60 uniform.
All right, we're going to bring the flaps up so we a little bit on departure.
Did anybody else call ready for departure?
And we're going to go out to the coastline, and we're going to go south.
Okay. Straight right now?
Yeah, just like this is fine.
November 5 Bravo.
All right, we are at...
oh, don't worry about that. Just look outside the airplane. Keep the wings level, though. There you go. So this airplane's got a lot of movement on the stick, but it doesn't take much to get it flying straight.
Yeah.
Palomar Tower, Cessna 577 Foxtrot Alpha is ready for IFR departure.
November 577 Foxtrot Alpha, Palomar Tower.
Keep it going a little bit more to the right, because they want you all the way out to the coastline before you turn, and you're looking good right now. Just kind of hold this heading. I can take a break.
November 7 Foxtrot Alpha, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
And so with your left hand, because you would use the throttle with your right. There you go.
Palomar Tower, Cessna 439 Lima Pop.
And relax your grip as much as you possibly can, because that's what keeps you steady in this plane.
Okay.
There's a light control input.
I have your request. Angel Flight 6623, follow Cessna to mile final report in sight.
Okay, looking for that traffic, Angel Flight 6623.
Once you see the coastline, gentle turn to the south.
Okay.
Palomar Tower, can you confirm that 608 Palomar left down?
Still climbing?
Oh yeah, we're gonna just keep going like 2,500
Okay,
feet.
all right. We're at 77. Okay, we're at 81.
Palomar Tower, Angel Flight 6623.
Turn now?
Yeah, turn down, gentle bank.
6623, roger, follow them, runway 24, clear to line.
Follow him, cleared to land, runway 24. Angel Flight 6.
Easy to turn.
Easy, just gotta keep things small, that's all.
Yeah, little touches. We're at 1,500 now.
Yeah, just keep.
Okay.
I think there's a helicopter somewhere below us somewhere, but no problem for us.
So we just follow the...
Yeah, just follow the coastline. We're gonna go down. We'll go down to the racetrack and we'll turn around.
Right. Okay.
November 7 Foxtrot Alpha, contact SoCal departure.
Departure, 7 Foxtrot Alpha.
Beautiful day.
Yes, sir. Nice and clear.
No, too high.
You can actually stop your climb at 2,000.
Okay.
Now we'll
Now
see.
we're gonna pull back, right, on the...
Go lower the nose first, and then we'll pull the power back.
Okay. Almost there.
Thanks, good day.
Flight
Almost
446
there.
Charlie, traffic, 12 o'clock, 5 miles northbound, 4,500, type in known frequency change.
They're coming up.
Okay, frequency change approved. We'll talk to you later.
All right.
Continue coastal lights 4224 Sierra Charlie's off Bataquitos Lagoon southbound 2000. Continue coastal.
All right, pull the power back.
Okay.
Squeeze the handle, pull it back to 4,800. And it's not a very linear control, so in other words, you got to pull it back like halfway before it actually responds. So you can go ahead and just pull it back. Yeah, you're like halfway back before it even actually starts to move back.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
1,000. There we go. It's coming up. Okay, we got it. Now, see if I can keep the 2,000.
Oh yeah, look outside the airplane though,
Okay.
and enjoy your view.
Beautiful.
Descending, heading south. 90 degrees.
Base traffic Cessna 2 for Lima Papa, 3,500, just headed to run scheme. Morning.
Once we get up to Del Mar, you're going to do a 45-degree bank turn. We're going to come back up the coast the other way.
Okay, great.
But I want you to do a steep turn too.
Okay.
And I'll tell you where 45 degrees is on here, as well as looking outside the window.
5 miles north of to Lake Walford at 5,000 feet, descending 3,500, heading to southbound San Diego North traffic.
The RPM went down to 45. Should I go a little?
Yeah, if you want to push it up, sometimes from where you set it'll fluctuate 1 to 200 because of the induced airflow. So as it slows down, it's also physically not enough airflow to keep that same number.
Without turbulence, it looks a very nice ride.
So far, yeah. Don't jinx it.
Pretty nice.
That's a nice ride. This airplane also has an autopilot too, which is kind of surprising for a light airplane.
Yes.
So I'm going to engage it, let go of the yoke,
Uh-huh.
then you can take your hands off.
And it keeps what you had?
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah.
Autopilot. Disconnect.
What was that?
That's me disconnecting it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I see. Right.
Now, to relax the control pressures, you have what's called trim.
Uh-huh.
And that's me pushing the up and the down buttons.
Uh-huh.
So that makes it much easier for you to control.
Doing that?
That's just someone talking out there. All right, so we're kind of
going down a little bit.
You don't have to chase it too much.
Yeah.
Just kind of fly it. That's all.
Okay.
All right, once Del Mar comes up.
Where is Del Mar?
It's the big racetrack right here.
Oh, okay.
The horse racing track. You'll make a right turn.
That way.
Yeah. And we'll do a steep turn.
8 for Lima Papa 3500 of Roaring Casino. Let's go.
All the way?
Yeah.
180?
Yeah, basically back up the coast.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and start the bank now. I'll tell you when to hold. Keep going, keep going, keep going. That's 20 degrees. 30. Here comes 40. Here comes 45. And this is a steep turn.
Huh? Wow. That's pretty quick.
So you whip it right back around the other way.
Uh-huh. Very sensitive.
Very sensitive.
Very sensitive.
All right, so get closer to the coastline. You can kind of just bank towards it, angle in, and then we'll head on back towards Palomar.
Very, very sensitive plane. Very sensitive.
Yes, it is.
Very nice to fly.
No, it's cool to fly. It's just as long as you don't have any turbulence.
Yeah, I understand.
And obviously with any airplane, this one really
voluntary noise
can't take
procedures in effect.
Yeah,
because it's comments with
so light.
and runway number. Advise you have information November.
November 9 Lima Papa, traffic off your left wing, 1.5 miles. Same direction, 3,500, type of node.
Traffic in sight, 439 Lima Papa. I'll head out of his way. We're going towards Ramona, 9 Lima Papa.
Just hold this heading now. I'll point it out as it gets it's a little hard to see from this angle, but I'll point it out as we get closer.
Tango Echo, yeah, I got him at my 11 o'clock. I'm going to offset to the west more.
Number 4 Tango Echo, roger. Once you leave the airspace frequency...
I think right now what's interesting is...
that 4 Tango Echo, thanks.
Keeping up with all...
Oh,
you have to get used to it. You know?
Oh yeah, this is a management.
Yeah, it's a management thing, you know. And I've done this 100 times on flight simulators. Play one, you know, but it's very different than sitting right here now in the real thing.
Palomar Tower Lights 4224 Sierra Charlie, about 6 miles southwest, November, full stop.
Lights 4224 Sierra Charlie, Palomar Tower, ident.
We're talking to the tower?
We are talking to the tower.
Lights 54 Sierra Charlie, flight inland, enter left base for runway 24. 2 aircraft are at your 12 o'clock end at 4 miles southbound along the coast.
All right, fly inland, left base 24, 2 Papa Sierra.
Hit there.
All right.
November 4 Sierra Charlie, traffic no factor, passing above you at 3,000.
Thank you, 4 Sierra Charlie.
Okay, so we're going to turn, you see this road here that's El Camino? Yeah, it's squiggles, go ahead and follow El Camino.
Okay. Wiggling with it?
Yeah, don't follow the wiggling, just kind of follow that direction.
I got you.
5 Charlie, Palomar Tower.
Add some power.
Directly to the number.
Add some power?
Yep, 4,800 RPM.
240 at 9er, gust 15.
Direction runway and clear to land at 24, 8 Charlie.
Palomar Tower.
Very sensitive plane.
Yeah, and once you start getting the turbulence, that's when you really feel it, like right now.
Yeah.
November 733 Whiskey Tango, Palomar Tower, runway 24, clear for takeoff.
2 Whiskey Tango, clear for takeoff, 24.
All right, I'll do the landing, back me up on the controls so that way you can feel it.
All right.
Request frequency change.
November 9 Lima Papa, approved, good day. And next time if you want to go to Ramona, left
So, oh, there's the airport, right?
Yeah.
There, yeah.
Thanks for that. 9 Lima Papa.
So you need to go that way?
She just said left base. That means this kind of entry.
Really? So you can get...
Departure, with a straight out departure, with a right turn on the shoreline, heading towards John Wayne. I have November.
All right, gonna add some flaps.
November 3
How much?
Charlie, Palomar Tower.
I'll go 20 degrees for now.
Western flight clear for takeoff, remain south of final until you've reached at least the freeway, and then you can turn northbound.
I don't see that traffic yet, so.
Huh?
I don't see the other airplane we're supposed to follow.
I don't see...
4 Sierra Charlie, negative contact.
No, is that a chopper?
4 Sierra Charlie, traffic's on a mile final. Helicopter 37 Charlie, how do you hear this transmission?
Traffic.
Roger, I got you. 27 Charlie.
November 27 Charlie, taxiway Alpha, cleared for takeoff.
Oh, there it is. Got it, right there. See it, right
Yep,
there?
inside.
Runway and extended center line until you reach the freeway, and then northbound at the coast of Spruce.
Roger, copy. stay south of the center line. Helicopter 27 Charlie.
How far you have to go?
November 4
We'll
Sierra
skip her.
Charlie traffic falls
Huh?
over
Hold on one second.
Starbucks and runway 24, clear to land.
Got him now over Starbucks, 4 Sierra Charlie, clear to land 24.
RV 32 Yankee traffic on a right downwind departure on your 12.
You just give them enough room to get off the runway, so we're just going to keep it very square right here before we turn in.
Whiskey Tango, start your climb to 2,500 traffic, 12 o'clock. 5 miles southbound, RV descending at a 2,400.
This thing turns on a dime too. It turns practically like, wherever you want it to turn.
So easy.
I just want you to keep climbing so that guy will descend before he gets to you.
So you come back at 35.
Yeah, you use the power as necessary to keep yourself descending. Yeah, you might have to adjust it a little bit.
Runway 24, clear the line.
So we'll use the full flaps here, 30 degrees. Just kind of keep the nose where it is. We want this picture kind of as much of the way down as we can.
November 3 Whiskey Tango, altitude your discretion, traffic's at your 12 o'clock and 2 miles southbound, descending through 1,700, no back. November 9 checks are runway 24 clear,
Alright.
and then Alpha South is approved.
Start applying the brakes. Start exiting.
3 Yankee at the Dutchess sign.
3 Yankee, follow them, they're touch and go, runway 24 clear to line number 3.
Clear land number
Very
3.
sensitive.
3 Yankee,
Very sensitive.
November
Very
4 Charlie, turn left, you can maneuver around this Cherokee and contact ground point 8, pass all the way across the zipper line.
Okay, do you want me to go right around the Cherokee?